I love this new opinion piece I just read in the Deseret News by Walker Wright because it makes a brutal point about faith crises. Before you walk away from religion because of what's happening in the branches, make sure you've actually examined the roots. Wright doesn't dismiss the reasons people struggle with faith. Churches are made up of imperfect humans. There are difficult teachings, troubling history, institutional mistakes, intellectual questions, and sometimes devastating personal experiences. Those concerns are real. But Wright uses this analogy from President Dieter F. Uchtdorf when he said, if you want to nourish a tree, you don't splash water on the branches, you water the roots. So, what are the roots? They're questions much bigger than any particular church policy or historical controversy. Why does anything exist at all? Why is the universe ordered enough that mathematically and the laws of nature actually make sense? Why are human beings conscious? Why do people across cultures and throughout history report experiences with something divine? And ultimately, is reality better explained with God or without Him? And I really think that that's important because it doesn't mean we ignore problems in the branches. We should investigate difficult history. We should ask uncomfortable questions. We should acknowledge when religious people or institutions get things wrong. But those questions aren't necessarily the same as, does God exist? Is Jesus Christ who he claimed to be? Have I experienced God personally in my life? Who am I? Why am I here? And where am I going? Those are root questions. And Wright ends with a question I've been thinking about ever since. What are you actually seeking? Are you trying to resolve a grievance with religion? Are you trying to understand a particular teaching? Or are you trying to understand the meaning of your existence? Because those are completely different quests. And sometimes we can spend so much time staring at a broken branch that we forget to ask whether the roots are even still alive. So if you're struggling with your faith, don't stop asking the hard questions. Maybe just make sure you're asking the deepest ones too. Just something to think about. If you like news and analysis like this, remember to subscribe to my Saints HQ newsletter, comment newsletter, and I'll send you the link. And remember to follow, like, and share. Click all those good buttons so I can keep you, your friends, and your family up to date on LDS News.